today we're gonna do a lot more of the route run and stuff, some of the stems, releases, some of the stuff that I'm gonna do on stems and leverage and releases, both versus press and off. A big reason why George can have the success, and a lot of the guys that play every down can have the success, is the better you are at all those different areas, the less the defense knows what's coming, right? So when George he run blocks a 6 technique, then he hooks him, then he runs a route on play action, then he jump sets him on pass pro, then he runs another route. They don't ever get into a field. But if you're only on the field when it's time to pass block, or you're only on the field when it's time to run a route, these guys are not dumb, right? They start understanding the tendencies of what you do. So my point is, if you want to make your life easier in the run game and you want to make your life easier in pass pro, be on the field more. Now you can start using formations. You can trick them. It feels like a pass stance. It feels like a run stance. You can jump them. You can almost play the game within the game and take away some of the advantage they might have against you. So my point is, the better you are at a lot of different things, it actually gets easier the more you're on the field. All right, so I'm gonna just talk a little bit about just leverage stuff. So all this is gonna be at a 1x3. I just to make it easy, we did a ton of 1x3 stuff where I'm the nub side into the boundary, and I'm not gonna get into like where our releases were. Sometimes we're tight, wide, but I wanna just talk about when we evaluate the half of the coverage, right? Our first priority is we have to be able to release. If we don't get, so the elements of a route are our release, our stem, and then our restack at the top, some sort of in and out of the break, right? Whatever that break calls for angle, okay? Those are the 3 main elements. None of the stem, leverage, or in and out of the break matter if you don't get a clean release off the line, right? So it could be just a defensive end, a big body defensive end. It could be I got a 9 technique. It could be I'm playing a 3-4 defense and I got a big 320 pounder in a real wide stance head up on my tackle. And then I got a real tight stand-up player playing on my edge. I got a little world of trouble here. I run inside, I'm gonna run into a big body. If I run out, I got a guy on my outside shoulder, moving him, playing with our feet. Again, we're gonna do some of this stuff outside. The way we talked about it is we would always restack that soft shoulder. So as I run at his nose and I get him to just stay even with me, I know at the top, I always wanted to try to at least get 1 revolution, meaning 2 steps, going as vertical towards the end zone as I could. I wasn't fast enough to just like run things and curve it. These guys would undercut me. So as I restack here at the top, that little lean right there is now the timing where I don't have to catch the ball and tiptoe the sideline, and I'm 12, 13 yards deep. Okay, if I cut right there, this guy's gonna pick my pocket here, and it's probably either gonna be a really tight contested catch, or he's probably gonna, if he's fast, if that's a corner, he's probably gonna jump me, right? And he's either gonna pick it or he's gonna knock it down. I have to restack him and get his hips flipped. And the second I get his hips from that to that, I got him, right? And that's the difference of, instead of just running out of it, that's the difference of getting into that soft shoulder, 1 more revolution to get him from driving here. Now he has to drive with his belt to the boundary, right? So now here, this one here is a choice, but I know I got the back coming to my side. He's gonna chip check. This guy takes away this cut. I need to feel how hard, this is the flat player, right? So it's flat, hook, curl, flat, thirds, free safeties to the 3 receiver side, thirds, right? So I'm running this route off this 2-man combo and zone. This guy's speed, feeling him going underneath my back, would trigger this cut. The more he stays on my inside, all my room is out here. But again, if I just run and just beat out of it, this is a corner. Again, maybe not for all of you, but for me, that wasn't gonna work. So I need that extra, so I burst to get to his outside tip of his shoulder pad, and then just vertical. That little lean vertical there, watch what it does to his body language. Watch him go from expanding to staying inside the numbers of that number 10. Watch his body language. You see what I'm saying? If you just keep running out, he's gonna keep widening. He's gonna just keep his butt to the sideline, and he's just gonna keep widening. When you get vertical, they get vertical. They're reading your stem. Burst, vertical, snap it. Now he's got to flip his hips, and you're and he's dead, right?